Peace and blessings, peace and blessings, peace and blessings. Hope everybody's doing good, man. It's another day, another dollar. Hope everybody's doing well. I just want to give a big shout out to Seaside Chiropractic. Those are that's the clinic right now that's helping me with my shoulder. I purchased this. I had to ice my shoulder this morning. I purchased this some years, I want to say maybe a couple years ago, from Dick's Sporting Goods. It's a shoulder harness to kind of ice, to hold ice. This is not the whole, let me get the whole piece so y'all can see it. This is the ice pack that it comes with right here. So you fill this up with ice, and then you put this in right here. Oh, if it works with me. Put it in right here. And then, of course, you attach it. It has Velcro. So this way it can go across the body. I want to see if it goes across the body this way. Ooh. And then you have this piece right here. You can attach it here and then attach underneath your arm. Ooh. And then attach it to this so it's secured in place. And you got it like that. Bam! But I want to say a special shout out to Seaside Chiropractic, man, because they've been helping me slowly get my arm better. But if you have issues like I do with your shoulders, I would definitely say get this piece. It's great. I got it from Dick's Sporting Goods. I'm not sure if they're still selling it. It was a couple of years ago when I got it, but it's pretty good. There's a lot going on in the world. I know it's hard for some people to fathom or to realize some of the things that's happening. I went to go do laundry today, and it felt like a task because I realized that I had I felt like entities were following me, right? And I put it on my platform saying that somebody or these two people that were in the laundromat with me were Lucifer and Tarnush, because they were just acting weird. From the time that I got into the laundromat, they were acting weird. I just want to say this. I know a lot of people don't believe it, but in this physical realm, your mortal enemy, your eternal enemy, your cosmic enemy, your universal enemy are fallen angels, or what you call demons, aliens. They are your enemy. They dislike you, especially to the chosen ones or people with a soul. They dislike you because God chose you as his children. The sons of God, like you hear about in the Bible, they disappointed the Most High. Right? They turned their back against the Most High. They decided to do their own thing. Right? And prior to that, you had Lucifer's fall. All right? And those angels wanted to do their own thing. Keep in mind, you have two sets of rebellions. All right? You have two sets of rebellions. You have Lucifer and her crew, and then you have what you know as Azazel and his crew. All right, if you want to label it that. So you have two different sets of rebellions, two different sets of fallen angels. All right, you have Lucifer and her crew, and Azazel and his crew. All right, Lucifer predates Lucifer predates mankind. Right? And then you have Azazel, what you know as the 200, them, the ones that invaded on mankind. Right? But now as a result of the flood and future judgment that's to be or to come, these entities now, they are angry with you. They're mad with you, right? Because you are now held up above them, right? They are no longer seen. They're no longer under the grace and mercy of the Most High. So they hate you. I'm going to be honest with you. They don't like you. So how can they, being that they're in a different dimension, how can they utilize their vengeance against mankind, right? By wanting you to vibrate low. If you vibrate low enough and you disregard your soul or disregard your consciousness or disregard your connection to source, which is the Most High, God, whatever, right? Then you allow yourself to be possessed, to be used. This is where you get your serial people that do bad things to people, using serial as a label, right? This is where you get the harming of children through perverted, ungodly thoughts. Right? This is when you hear about people pew-pewing, harming people, doing bad things to people in general, hurting people. These are not things that humans want to do to each other. Right? We're looking at it from the outside looking in. We're looking at it as though it is humans doing these things. But in actuality, it is people being used by low vibrating spirits, entities. I was just explaining this to somebody on the Uber. I just got an Uber from my clinic. That's why I'm kind of like intense to even talk about it now. Right? So as hard it is for people to realize or to even want to think about it, people, human beings, right, can be used by low vibrating entities in these other realm. That's what you know as demon possession, right? In a sci-fi technological updated way of thinking of it, you are like a clone. If you want to be used as a clone, you can be used as a clone. Just like you see in the movie Avatar. But only to them it may be technology. To us, we're thinking it's demon possession, demonic possession. Right? But they're utilizing the body. This is why you hear terminologies like people say they sold their soul. Right? Because something else, another deity is controlling that body. It's allowing them to go do grotesque things, negative things, harmful things. Right? Like the overuse of narcotics. It can cost you your life. Right? You can commit crimes and it may cost you your life or your freedom. Right? But to these low vibrating entities, they don't live in this dimension, so it means nothing to them. All they'll do is they'll detach themselves from that physical vessel and then find a new vessel to attach themselves to. Do you guys see how it works? I hope what I'm saying is not going over your head. That's why people call them aliens, because they live in another dimension. Their technology, the things that they have access to, is far beyond your understanding because they are not of this plane. They're not of this world. All right? I hope what I'm saying is not, I know it does, hopefully it doesn't sound crazy. All right? But this is the concept of your Avatar movie. It looks like technology, but to a human being, it's demonic possession. Okay? In one form, it is seen as technology. In another form, in a spiritual sense, it is demonic possession. And people can be used by these entities. And it just so happens that I can see them. So when people now, it's not like I am triggered when people do certain things to make their point, to get their point across. They're not doing it to be mean or malicious or to get back at me for some reason. No, these are people, right? Some of them are people. Not all of them are reptilians or shapeshifters. And keep in mind, the angels had abilities to do these things. But some of them are under demonic possession because they might be into drugs. They might be into some perverted things. They might have carnal thoughts. They may have sold their soul, whatever that terminology means. So the demons can use them, right, to attack me. Oh, there he is. Follow him into the store. Oh, there he is. Follow him here. Follow him into the laundromat. Do you understand? I hope what I'm saying is not going over your head. Oh, there he is. Try and run him over with your truck when he's on his bike. So in one sense, it is like the Avatar movie where it is technology, but in a spiritual sense, it is demon possession, right? And people are used to do bad things. I hope what I'm saying is not going over your head. That is how the fallen walk amongst us. This is how they walk amongst us as humans on this third dimensional realm. They don't live in this dimension. They come here to, I don't know, to do narcotics, to do bad things, to commit crimes. All right, and then in the third dimensional realm, we're like, okay, prosecute them, send them to court, let them do this, let them do time, or whatever the case may be. But reality is, they'll detach themselves from that body and then go find another body, a new host. If that body expires or gets apprehended, right, they can't act out or do the things that the perfect movie is the movie Fallen. Plain as day. I hate to say it. The movie with Denzel Washington, Fallen, that is how people are used. And nowadays, you'll see somebody and you think that's the same person, but really they're under demonic possession. Listen, if your parents vibrate low, they could use your parents. If your friends vibrate low, they could use your friends. If your family vibrates low, they could use your family. And you're thinking that's the same person that you've known for years, but no, in reality it's a demon. That's why the saying goes, the eyes are the windows to the soul. You have to use discernment and look people in the eyes and see if that's really somebody that you know. Ask them questions. Ask them certain things that they should know. If they don't know certain things, then you know that's not that person. Do you understand? That's why I distance myself from people. Because the people that I thought that I knew, it's not them. They're under demonic possession. They're being used as an avatar. I know it sounds crazy, but these things are real, folks. I know, like, because of religion, there's so much corruption in this world and so much bad things has happened. Nobody believes in spirituality, but these things are real. Man, I know a lot has happened in the world. Like a lot of things have been hidden from man. Right? A lot of things. A lot of things have been hidden from us as people. A lot of secrets is being held right now in the Vatican. Do you guys know that they are cities, the modern cities that we have now, they're built on top of old cities. The old cities is the foundations of modern cities now. Perfect example is what the things that's going on in if I say the word, I guess something will happen. But in GAZA, a new city is going to be built on top of that. Do you understand? All the rubble, the people, the lives that was lost, new buildings, new whatever is going to be built on top of that. That is a reset. Do you understand? That's a reset. Right before your eyes. But look, I know the things I'm saying is going over people's head, and y'all think everything is funny and it's a sci-fi show or it's make-believe or it's Hollywood. Why do you think the things that are happening in the world now? Time is short. Time is very, very short. All right, I'm done. If you believe in sci-fi stuff or science, because science could be a religion as well, avatar or clones can be utilized by what you know as aliens, fallen angels, demons. If you're on the spiritual religious side of things, people, clones can be used as avatars in a sense. Demon possession, if you don't have a soul, or if you've given up your soul for a demon or a fallen angel or an alien to use so they can walk around, so they can taste ice cream, so they can, go to the club, to do whatever. They're curious about this third dimensional realm. They're curious about humanity. What can they do here? What can they get away with? I hope what I'm saying doesn't, because they're not from this realm. They're not from this world. All right? Man, y'all be good, man. Peace and blessings. Fallen angels, demons, aliens, that is how they walk amongst us. So be mindful, use discernment. Use common sense. Not everybody that you see walking around on this third dimensional realm is human, is of the Most High, has a soul. And you haven't even seen the robots yet. Right? Where do you think that technology is coming from? Think about it. That is highly advanced technology. Where do you think that is coming from? Not from this realm, not from this dimension. Go back and look at the Matrix movie when they went to the Machine City. Machine City looked like hell. I say to you again, Machine City looked like hell. That's why they're trying to bring that to Earth. You understand? Machine City looked like hell. All right. Y'all be good. And hell is in another dimension. Peace. It's the king.